recruiting people with center of influence, people with money. You cannot think that this thing is too big or too small for those people. You got to start recruiting up because people with center of influence are going to bring people. People who have money know people with money. People who have money will buy the gold pack. Now, we approach everybody and anybody, I know, but I'm telling you, got to start recruiting up, especially in the last 2-3 weeks of this month. All right? Target market, 5 pointers. You got to look for people who are 5 pointers. See, if you get 80 to 85% of your group to be people with 5 pointers, folks, you will build a huge team. See, there are people who can recruit, and recruiting only gets you paid for a short period of time. You've got to learn how to build. And to build, it gets you paid over and over, residually over and over for a long period of time. So there are 5 pointers plus 1 that you look for when building a team. 5 pointers plus 1. Remember, there are exceptions to the rule. If the majority of your team have these qualities, you will build a huge team. The exception to the rule is the plus 1. Here are the 5 pointers. You look for people who are married. When you have people who are married, you have 2 people who can go out and build at the same time if they're on the same page. Like Rochelle and Elliot Shields. Right? Both of them are doing coffee jazz mixes today. But one is doing them in one place and one is doing it in another. So you got 2 people, a married couple, but yet now they're doing 2 coffee jazz mixes. One is doing it in one place, one is doing it in the other. One is prospecting while she's at her job, the other is prospecting while he's at his job. So married, that's the first thing. The second point is own their own home. Own their own home. See, people are willing to do coffee jazz mixes when they own their own home. Sometimes when people have apartments, you don't want people in their apartment because it's small, right? But when they own their own home, they also need tax breaks. So this is another reason why people will join a home-based business because they own their own home and tax breaks. The third is have children. See, this is another reason to earn extra money when you have children. That's added expenses. It's also another reason to get tax write-offs if you have children. There are also a lot of people in Organo who are teaching their children how to do this business, including myself. My son can do a presentation. My son can sell coffee. 16 years old, right? Have children. The fourth is make anywhere from $35,000 a year up to $85,000 a year combined. $35,000 to $85,000 combined. They're not making. A lot of people get to 6 figures. $100,000 a year. They think they've made it. They haven't. 6 figures is not a whole lot of money today. It was a lot of money 30 years ago or 20 years ago, but because of inflation, all right, because of the cost of living, 6 figures is really not that much money. It's only $8,333 a month, right? So you want people who made about $35,000 up to $85,000, so they're still hungry. But more importantly, they have money to invest in a business. And then the 5th pointer is 26 years old. Now, the reason for that is because they've been through some things. 26 years older, they're probably on their own. They've probably been through some things, challenges. They probably had some things going on as far as living expenses or had jobs, lost jobs. But now they're hungry. They're not living with their parents. Okay? These are the 5 pointers. Married, own their own home, have children, make $35,000 to $85,000 per year combined. 26 years older. Now, remember what I said in the beginning, okay? There are exceptions to the rule. These is what we call the plus 1s. Plus 1s is want more out of life than they currently have and are willing to pay the price to accomplish their goals. I call these go-getters. Let me say that again. Plus 1s want more out of life than they currently have and are willing to pay the price to accomplish their goals. Folks, listen to me. Listen to me. When you find a plus 1, it does not matter if they're married. It does not matter if they own their own home. It does not matter any of those things because they're go-getters. I'll give you some examples. You know, Mr. David Himoniche, he's not married. He doesn't own his own home yet. Really, actually, he does now. But he didn't own his own home when he got in Organo Gold. All right? Didn't have any children. Now, he was 26 years old. All right? But he wasn't making $35,000 a year. But he was a plus 1. He was a go-getter. He wanted more out of life than he currently had, and he was willing to pay the price to accomplish his goals. There are go-getters in Organo Gold. There are go-getters on this phone right now. There are people that right now are willing to pay the price. You know, Mr. Israel Robertson down in Waco, he's willing to pay the price. He doesn't have those 5 pointers. Yeah, he's over 26 years old, but he doesn't have those other 5 pointers. You know, Miss Glenise Moon, Miss Turner, you know, she's willing to pay the price. Miss willing to pay the price. See, folks, there are people right now willing to pay the price because they want more out of life than they currently have, and they're willing to pay the price to accomplish their goals. So these are the 5 points plus 1. Now, what are the types and groups of people you need to look for? Folks, understand this with your target market. If you were shooting a bow and arrow, if you got the arrow closer to the middle, that would be your target. That's where you would score the most points. If you got it wider from the middle, you would score less points. Well, here are the types and groups of people you need to be shooting for. You need to be looking for, because these are the types of people that will help you grow a big team and sustain. You want to look for pastors. Folks, pastors have congregations. Folks, pastors already are natural networkers. They're networking to get people to come to their church. Pastors also are teaching on financial wealth, and they also want their congregation healthy. So pastors, you're looking for teachers. Number 2 is teachers or professors. See, in this industry, what we do is we teach other people to teach other people to teach. That's what we do. We duplicate whatever the system is, and we teach it. So we teach people to teach people to teach. Folks, teachers already know how to teach. Professors already know how to teach. So teachers and professors, that's number 2. Number 3, business owners. Understand that this is a business. This is not a hobby. This is not a job. It's a business. So people who already own businesses understand that. And business owners is number 3. Number 4, real estate professionals. Folks, think about this. Real estate professionals understand that if they don't make a sale, they don't eat. If they don't make a sale, they don't get paid. Well, same thing here in this business. If you don't recruit and continue to recruit and build, you don't get paid. If you don't sell coffee, you don't get paid. So real estate professionals understand commission. Number 4, people who have been successful at other things in life. Doesn't matter what those other things are. Successful people are successful because they don't stop until they have success. They don't quit until they have success. So you want to find people who have already been successful at other things in life. See, if they've been successful at one thing, they'll be successful over here, because successful people are successful because they believe in themselves. They don't quit until they get the job done. Number 5 is people who have been successful at other things in life. Number 6, insurance professionals. They're used to residual income. Insurance professionals. Number 7, managers. People who manage people. Now, one of the things I would tell you to be careful of in network marketing is being stuck in management mode. You want to be stuck in doing mode, and that is recruiting, and that is selling. Selling a product and recruiting people. You want to get stuck in that mode and not managing mode. But people who manage people understand how to recruit, understand how to hire, understand how to manage people. All right? Number 8, coaches. Okay? Coaches. All right? Coaches. It's coaches recruit. All right? Anybody that's on the call, Taj, Quinny, or Jonathan Seigler, Frank Hines is calling me right now. He should be on the call instead of calling me. So y'all might want to text him and let him know that. All right? Coaches. Coaches. What do coaches do? They recruit people. What do coaches do? They motivate people. What do coaches do? They inspire people. Coaches are big time in network marketing, folks. Find basketball coaches, football coaches, baseball coaches. Coaches are, I'm telling you, coaches are powerful in the industry of network marketing. Just like, Desmond Washington down there in Springfield, Massachusetts. His team went to the state championship and won the state championship. He's an outstanding coach, and he's also plugged in an outstanding leader here in Organo Go. Coaches. Number 9, baby boomers and retirees. Think about this. We've had 2 people who are 70 years old become diamond. Why is that? Baby boomers and retirees, they don't want to sit at home. See, when they feel like if they sit around, folks, and they're done. And so there's still a lot of energy in them. There's still a lot of work in them. But baby boomers, most of them drink coffee. Most of them want to make more money. They don't want to go to Walmart and work. They understand that they got the number 1 business in the world right here in Organo Go. Number 10, beauticians. Beauticians, think about this. Beauticians have a center of influence. Beauticians have a list of people that sit in their chair every single day. Beauticians and barbers make great network marketers. Number 11, salespeople. Anyone who works for commission. Number 11, salespeople. Number 12, healthcare professionals like doctors, like Dr. Tasha Boone, like nurses, all right, like chiropractors, okay? Healthcare professionals. have any time freedom, and they're looking for something to create a stream of income that will allow them to get more time. Postal workers. Number 14, promoters. Folks, think about this. We promote all the time. That's what we do in network marketing. We're promoting conference calls. We're promoting CJMs. We're promoting events like Vegas, like Project 50,000. Promoters make great network marketers. Number 15, franchise owners. See, you might hear me talk about this all the time. We have a franchise-like business. Franchise owners understand that. Franchise owners understand it takes money to make money. Franchise owners understand that they make an investment, okay, and if they don't make their money back in a week or a month, it's okay because they're used to building a business. So franchise owners. Number 16, this might be something that you might say is common sense, but believe it or not, a lot of people overlook this. Coffee drinkers. Coffee drinkers, folks. Some of you just look at coffee drinkers as people who will buy your product, but a lot of them will get into business. A lot of coffee drinkers will get into business, especially when you show them how to get paid for doing what they already do, coffee drinking. Number 17, people who have been in other network marketing business. Folks, you need to be looking for people who have done network marketing before. Find the cards of people who are in other businesses. Because remember this, 90% of them make no money because they don't have leadership. 7% of them make a little money. There's only 3% in the industry of network marketing that makes 6 figures or higher. So you got 9 out of 10. You got 90 out of 100 people who doing network marketing that ain't making no money, and you can show them this incredible business. So number 17, people who have been in other network marketing business. Number 18, people who need to lose weight. People who need to lose weight, folks, think about it. Our product helps you lose weight. So number 18, people who need to lose weight. Number 19, people with any health challenges. Folks, you got to get this product. You got to give it away to people who have health challenges. Don't tell them about what all this product can do. Let them find out for themselves. Get this product in their hands and let them drink it. And I promise you, the Organo will do its work. And then number 20, your plus ones. Remember what plus ones are, okay? Remember what plus ones are, all right? Plus ones are anybody who wants more out of life than they currently have. But here's the key, that they are willing to pay the price to accomplish their goals. What's paying the price? Going to Vegas when you ain't got no money or you don't have a ticket. What's paying the price? Coming to every weekly meeting on Tuesday night or Thursday night, depending on what's in your market. What's paying the price? Folks going out every single day and giving out samples and talking to people, even though people might be telling you no, even though you go 2 months, 5 months, a year, 2 years, and it seems like your business is not going, but you continue to go on because you're willing to pay the price. Plus ones want more out of life than you currently have, and they're willing to pay the price. So folks, let me tell you, remember there are exceptions to the rule, but you may meet someone who does not fit these categories, and they still can do this business. There are exceptions. But if you want to build a huge team, this is your target market, what I just gave you. This is your target market. So folks, that's your target market. I want to talk to you right now about the 10K, that's 10,000 a month, success commitments. If you want to earn 10,000 a month, here are the 10K success commitments. These are 10 things you must do, you must master if you want to earn $10,000 a month. Now listen, we teach you a lot of stuff in network marketing, but I'm going to tell you something. Even if you didn't know anything and you committed to these 10K success commitments and you committed to the 4 steps, 4 questions, the coffee sales group, I promise you, you would still earn $10,000 a month. If you didn't learn any of the other things I taught you, 4 steps, 4 questions, the coffee sales script, and there's a leader that's on the back line. I can hear your noise. If you would, please press *6. Okay? If you committed to the 4 steps, the 4 questions, and the coffee sales script, and you committed to these 10K success commitments I'm getting ready to give you, I promise you, you would earn $10,000 a month. Okay? Here it is. The first step in the 10K success commitment is a game plan interview. Now, what's the game plan interview? It's the 4 steps. It's the 4 questions. It's the coffee sales script. It's when you sit down with your new rep and you ask them, in the next 30 days, how much income are you willing to earn? Or in the next 30 days, how much income do you want to earn? And let them tell you. And then you teach and implement the 4 steps. That is the first thing we do. Game plan interview. know about the, the 12 core personal development CDs that we get everybody to listen to. You know about getting tools flowing through your organization in the PS3. But the very first thing you do with that game plan interview is ask that person how much income they're looking to make in the next 30 days, and you teach and implement the 4 steps, 4 questions in a coffee sales script. The second thing you do is you got to make a commitment to exposures. Because exposures is everything. You got to make a commitment to exposures. Now, what do I mean by that? You got to determine how many exposures you're going to do every single day. Every single day. Now, I'm going to tell you this. If you're looking to become a sapphire, you need to be exposing 3 to 5 people a day. If you're just starting, you can pick a number like 1 to 2, all right? But you got to make a commitment to a number. Now, everybody can do 2 exposures a day. 2. That's minimum. If you're looking to make some serious money, you got to do more. But minimum 2 exposures a day. If you do 2 exposures a day, and let's say you only did it 5 days a week, that's 10 a week. That's 40 in a month of new people that you've exposed by giving out samples, asking them 4 questions, okay? And then taking them through the PS3. So the second step in the 10K success commitment is at least 2 exposures a day. Third step in the 10K success commitment is attend at least 1 weekly briefing, 1 weekly meeting every single week. That's 52-week commitment. At least 1 weekly meeting. I know in Richmond, y'all have your weekly meetings on Tuesday. You make a commitment that no matter what, on Tuesday, you attend that weekly meeting. Well, Mr. King, I don't have anybody. I don't have a guest coming. But when you don't have a guest coming, you need the weekly meeting. Okay? Take that back. When you don't have a guest coming, the weekly meeting needs you. When you have a guest coming, you need the weekly meeting. So you got to make a commitment to attend at least 1 weekly meeting. I know in Springfield, Mass, it's on Thursday night. I know in Tracy, California, it's on Wednesday night. So attend at least 1 weekly meeting. Now, what if you're in an area where there's no weekly meeting? And you want to start it? You start it. All right? You start a weekly meeting. Okay? Well, Mr. King, it's just not conducive. We don't have a hotel. Okay. Instead of 4 coffee jazz mixes a week, you do 5. That 5th one will serve as your weekly meeting where you get the entire team there. Okay? But attend at least 1 weekly meeting every single week. Number 4, send out a long-distance package every single week. Now, some people only send it out once a month. Okay? All right? But this is how you start to expose the business in other cities and other countries. But I'm telling you, you need to send it out once a week. Now, let me explain how you can do this and what a long-distance package is. A long-distance package is when you send coffee, okay? You send a DVD, you send a magazine, you send a one-sheeter, somebody in a different city or a different state. But that's not the only long-distance package. Another long-distance package is when you send an email out with the 3 steps in it, the PS3, the peak interest, show the plan 3-way call, the 3-minute call, the online movie, and then say, get back with me with questions. So you can put them on a 3-way. That is also a long-distance package. See, you can touch people in other cities. Now, the only way it's a legitimate long-distance package is you make sure that they got the text. You make sure that they look at the text. Okay? But, the email. But you still need to get coffee to them because the coffee is the star of the show. So send out at least 1 long-distance package once a week or minimum at least once a month. Number 5, attend the Fast Start to Success training. The Fast Start to Success training. Now, if you look on your website, you look at the events, there's Saturday trainings all over the United States. All over the United States. Saturday training. This Saturday, we'll be in Richmond, Virginia. We'll be doing a Saturday training there this Saturday. But if you look all over the United States, there's Saturday trainings everywhere. I know there's one in Sacramento. I know there's one in Houston at OGU. I know there's one all over the United States. If you look at the events, you'll see where they are. Now, we're going to start having 2 calls a week. All right? We still have not identified the date and times yet. We're still working on that to try to be conducive for everyone, okay? But we're going to release that here pretty soon, probably no later than Sunday. And we're going to start having 2 additional calls. One is going to be a fast start training, which is going to be on the 4 steps, 4 questions, and a coffee sales script. It's going to be a 30-minute call. It's going to be done by the Sapphire. And so when you bring a new person in, you're going to be able to get them on this call now. It's probably going to be either on a Wednesday or Saturday. Okay? Wednesday or Saturday. I know some people have their calls on that day. I'm trying to accommodate everyone, but there's a need for the whole team to have this call. We're also going to have a second call. This is going to be how you start a new rep right. That one's probably going to be Saturday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Central. 30-minute call again, done by the Sapphires, different Sapphires, on how to start a new rep right. So you get them on the Fast Start training, which will be before that call, probably on a Wednesday. Get them then on a Saturday to this call on how to start a new rep right. And that will be the Fast Start training. So if you don't have a Fast Start training in your area, you'll be able to get on these calls and they'll help you. Number 6, regional events. Attend regional events. Now, what's a regional event? This is when the founder, Bernie Chua, or the global master distributor, Jay Moran, or the VP of sales, Mr. Holton Buggs, comes to anywhere near you, or a ruby, emerald, diamond comes in for a meeting anywhere near you. Like, for instance, a regional event in Detroit this Thursday, Mr. Holton Buggs will be there. That's a regional event, okay? There's regional events. If you look on events, you'll see where all the diamonds are. You'll see where all the blue diamonds are. You'll see where the emeralds are, the rubies. Those are regional events in your areas. You need to attend a regional event, folks, whenever there's one in your area. You need to attend. See, events build your business, and you need to get in front of all the top income earners, all right? Identify them, get people there, and allow them to put people in your business for you. Number 6, regional events. Number 7, all major company events, like the Project 50,000 in Vegas, right? Or like when we have our conventions, or a Super Saturday. All right, these are major company events. This is where you're going to have 5,000, 7,000, 12,000, 15,000 people there. This is a major, impactful event. You want to get new recruits there too, not just people on your team. New recruits. You get new recruits in front of these major events. I promise you, new recruits will come into business. All major company events. The next major company event coming up is going to be in Vegas in January. Number 8, invest in personal development and read and listen every day. You need to read at least 10 pages of a book every day. Every day, at least 10 pages of a book with personal development. Then you need to listen to 3 to 5 hours from audios every single day. Every single day, folks. Every single day. Your personal development. See, your income will only grow to the extent that you do. Your income will only grow to the extent that you do. Some of you have limited your growth because, see, you have a job mentality. It's not your fault, but it is your problem after I explain to you what that means and you don't change. Here's what it is. See, a job mentality is you used to working hard. You used to physically doing work. See, this business is 95% mental. So you must work on your mental capacity. I always say this. Empty your wallet to fill your mind, and your mind will fill your wallet. I'll tell you that one more time. Empty your wallet and spend money on personal development to fill your mind. When you learn this personal development, start to use it in your presentation. Start to use it in your speech. And your mind will fill your wallet. It will allow your income to grow now. Because your income will only grow to the extent that you do. Number 8, invest in your personal development. Number 9, get a workout partner. Folks, this is critical for your success. And some of you, I understand I'm your workout partner, all right? But you've got to find a workout partner also that is in the same city with you, all right? Someone that will push you, someone that will encourage you, someone that will help you reach your goals, someone that can be truthful with you without worrying about any backlash, someone who can give you constructive criticism without giving you negativity, all right? You got to find someone that's willing to go out with you, respect, go out with you, and give out samples. You got to find someone that you can, besides myself, bounce 3-way calls off of. You got to find someone that is in the same city with you that's willing to be a running buddy. You got to get a workout partner. A workout partner is critical for your success. When you're all alone by yourself, it's difficult. All right, now you can do it still, but you need someone that's right there with you, running, pushing you, encouraging you, helping you, but being truthful to you, being honest with you. So when you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, they'll tell you. But it goes vice versa. You'll be able to tell them as well. And then number 10, the 10K success commitments is you got to stay committed until you have success. The longer you stay committed, the more success you will have. Now, you know we have an Organo goal in our 4 steps. We have an 18-month commitment. An 18-month commitment. right? So I'm telling you, after 18 months, if you have not got the success you need, then you stay committed until you have success. The longer you stay committed, folks, the more success you will have. That is our 10K success commitments. First training was on target market. I'm telling you to recruit up. I'm telling you to recruit better than you. I'm telling you to understand that who your market is. The second training was the 10K success commitments. These are 10 things if you make a commitment to do day in and day out, that you will have success, and success will not fail you. Success will not leave you. Okay? The last training I'm going to do today, folks, you've heard me do this training before. Okay? You've heard me share this information with you before, but I'm going to share it with you again. And this is, how do you grow your belief? How do you grow your belief? And folks, I got to tell you, last night I was on the phone with Miss Faith Walker, and while I was talking to her, the Holy Spirit told me that the majority of the team has forgot how to grow their belief. Majority of the team has stopped doing some of the things that will allow them to have success, and they've been focusing on what they can see instead of focusing on their belief. They've been focusing on the fact they don't see people joining their business, or the fact they don't see their volume moving fast enough. They've been focusing on what they can see instead of focusing on their belief. So, folks, I'm going to go over with you the 5 ways to grow your belief. And while I'm going over that, I want to say this to you. I want you to think hard about which one of these you're not doing. I want you to think hard about which one of these you've stopped doing. Maybe you used to do it, but you stopped. And you've got to get back on doing all 5. You've got to get back on believing again, because your success is based on how much you believe. And your degree of belief falls every day. And if you don't work on it every day to grow it, it can fall back to non-belief. It can fall back to doubt. 5 ways to grow your belief. The first way is verbalization. Folks, this is your affirmation. I got a strong, in my spirit, belief that people have stopped saying their affirmation. See, whatever you don't do for 21 to 28 days does not become a habit. You got to wake up every morning and say your affirmation. You got to, before you go to sleep at night, say your affirmation. The affirmations that speaking into your spirit is, see, listen, faith comes by hearing and hearing. But you got to verbally speak what your goals. You got to verbally speak what you want to happen. You know, I had some people tell me what wasn't happening. What I said to them was, you're not speaking what is happening, because you're focusing on what you see and not what you believe. Folks, I'm telling you this right now. You got to get back to speaking your affirmations. Whatever you want to happen in this business, you got to write it in an affirmation, and you got to speak it every day. But you got to speak it as if it's already happened. I'll give you an example. Right? One of the affirmations I say every day. Every time I present, people join at the gold, pack, and silver. Every time I present, people join at the gold, pack, and silver. I speak that every day. I believe that every day. I believe that every time I present, people join at gold and silver. I had somebody say, well, Mr. King, you know, this was 3 weeks ago. Mr. King, I know you said an affirmation that every time you present, people join at the gold and silver, but you presented and this person joined at the bronze pack. I said, no, they joined at the gold or silver. They said, no, they joined at the bronze. I said, no, they joined at the gold and silver. 2 weeks later, they called me up and said, Mr. King, such and such upgraded to the silver. I said, they were already silver. They joined at the gold or silver. Folks, listen to me. Your words form your world. So you got to have a strong enough belief to speak into existence what you believe is happening. Do not give in. Do not give up. Continue to speak it. And before you know it, it has happened. See, so many of you have stopped speaking your affirmation. Here's another affirmation I speak, right? I am earning $50,000 a month in Organo Gold right now. I speak that every day. Every day. Once it becomes reality, I'm going to speak that I'm earning $100,000. But right now, my belief is I'm earning $50,000 a month in Organo Gold right now. Folks, you got to get strong in your belief. You got to get strong in your affirmation. You got to speak them every single day. Every single day. Listen, if you're not doing 4 coffee jazz mixes a week, put in your affirmations. I am doing 4 coffee jazz mixes a week. If you're not on the Case Club, put in your affirmations. I am on the Case Club in Organo Gold every single month. Right? Verbalization. Speak it to your spirit through affirmations. Second is picturization. Folks, you got to get up more pictures. You got to get up more pictures. Some of you started doing this, but you stopped. Listen, this is something that's ongoing. This is something that you never stop. You continue to put up pictures everywhere. Pretty soon, every place on your wall is filled with pictures. Every place on your wall is filled with pictures. Every place on your wall needs to be filled with pictures. Pictures of everything. Pictures of you as a diamond. Pictures of you as a ruby. Pictures of rubies. Pictures of sapphires. Pictures of your dream car. Pictures of your home. Pictures of your jewelry. Pictures of your wardrobe. Pictures of your shoes. Pictures of everything needs to be everywhere. Folks, listen to me. Listen to me. Some of you have stopped putting your pictures up. You have forgotten how to grow your belief. You must understand your belief is a muscle. It needs to be exercised every single day. How do you exercise it? With affirmations. How do you exercise it? With pictures. Put pictures in your dream book. Post pictures in your restroom. Post pictures on your mirror. Post them on your computer. Post them on your television. Post them near your light fixture. Post them on the ceiling when you lay down in the bed. Post them everywhere. In your garage. On your back door. On your front door. On your refrigerator. On your microwave. Everywhere. Folks, listen. Listen. Some of you may think this is kooky, but you've been trying it your way. Now try it mine. Put the pictures everywhere. You must picture your success. See, your subconscious mind also must see you in the picture. So take pictures of you, cut it out. Tape it on the pictures. But glue it on the pictures. Put yourself in the picture so your subconscious mind sees you inside the dream. The second way to grow your belief is picturization. The third way to grow your belief is listenalization. We have our core 12, but you don't stop with the core 12. We have cash cow, think and grow rich, how to win friends and influence people, the magic of believing, secrets of a millionaire mind, building your network marketing business by Jim Rohn. I mean, I can go on and on. But folks, you got to continue to flood your mind with the right personal development. See, life beats you up every day. Life has negativity in the newspapers, on television, with the news. Everything is always negative. So that's constantly flowing in your mind. If I was you, I would stop watching TV until I hit my goal. If I was you, I would stop reading the newspaper until I hit my goal. If I was you, I would constantly flood my mind with personal development. I would be listening to Cash Cow all the time. I would be listening to the magic of believing all the time. I would be listening to the magic of thinking big all the time. I would find nothing but personal development and flood my mind with it. Why? Because you got to begin to think a different way. Think about this. How you get wealthy is 6 inches between your ears and from the neck up. It's think and grow rich, not just work hard and grow rich. So you got to transform your mind. The renewing of your mind is what's going to have a massive effect on the renewing of your bank account. The renewing of your mind, right? Listenalization is the third way to grow your belief. And number 4, clear, vivid experience. I got a strong feeling very few people on this phone has had a clear, vivid experience in the last 2 months, in the last 3 months, in the last 4 months. Today, I want you to stop whatever you're doing, take an hour and a half, and go have a clear, vivid experience. Call up a realtor, go look at $1 million home. Ask them to give you the key, and you open up the door and step inside. Go to a dealership, sit in that car of your dreams, smell it, close your eyes and smell it. Feel the leathers, feel the new car smell. Crank it up, even if it's on the showroom floor. Go sit in that car. Go to the gallery or a shopping place. Go somewhere where there's brand new clothes. Or try them on, even if you don't have the money to buy them. Go somewhere where there's brand new shoes. Put them on your feet. Have a clear, vivid experience. Go somewhere and grab an eagle, somebody who has an eagle, or somebody who has the $1 million ring or $100,000 ring. Put it on your finger. Take pictures. Have a clear, vivid experience today. Go find jewelry. Put brand new watches on, or brand new rings on. Somewhere. Clear, vivid experience today. Go to one of the most expensive hotels in your area. All right? And just walk through the lobby. Have an experience that you belong there. All right? Drive through the most expensive neighborhood that you know. Have that experience like you belong there, like you're going home. Have a clear, vivid experience today. A clear, vivid experience. Go find a stage somewhere. Get on that stage. Start having that experience of what you're going to have when you get to Vegas. Clear, vivid experience. Go somewhere and get a sword. All right? I don't care if it's in a department store. Get a sword. Lift that sword up. You just became a diamond. Have a clear, vivid experience and have somebody take a picture of it. Take a picture of that experience. So you can look at that picture and have that same feeling again. Your vivid experience. And the fifth way to grow your belief, the fifth way is practice. You got to do all four of these things over and over. That's what you've been forgetting. You've been forgetting to practice. You've been forgetting to do this over and 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 over. Day and night, 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 day and night. You got to do it until it becomes a reality. You got to do it until your goals and dreams are hit. Folks, this is the biggest month ever in Organo goal for you, if you believe. See, think about this. There's factors that affect your belief. Your environment. So you got to put yourself in the right environment. The right environment is going to be Vegas. You must not miss Vegas. That is the right environment. You got to get in that environment because there's so many of you are in the wrong environment. So many of you are in the wrong environment, folks. Because that environment of work, that's the wrong environment because you got negative, dull, disillusioned people there. You got people who believe they can't survive unless they work for someone else. So they're constantly talking negative. They don't even realize it. All right? So you have a place where you don't need to be. You got relatives who are talking negative. You got friends who are talking negative. All right? So you got to get yourself in a different environment. That's why the weekly meetings are so important. That's why the coffee jazz mixes are so important. That's why this wake-up call is so important. That's why Vegas is so important. The Saturday trading is so important because factors that affect your belief, number one factor is your environment. So surround yourself with the right people. Surround yourself with the Organo family all the time. The second factor that affects your belief is credible people around you. Credible people around you. When you get to Vegas, you're going to have diamonds around you. You're going to have rubies around you. You're going to have emeralds around you. You're going to have sapphires around you. Folks, you're going to have credible people around you and speaking into your life all the time. Credible people. People who are going where you want to go. All right? Don't take advice from your broke cousin or advice from your next door neighbor or advice from the person that works with you. Oh, that's another one of those things. Oh, that's a pyramid. Don't take advice from them. See, when you start to take advice from people who are broke, you start to take their bank account advice as well. And your bank account will continue to be like their bank account. Right? Credible people around you all the time. Number three factor to affect your belief, repetitious information. If you notice, I train on the same thing over and over and over again. You got to have repetitious information. The brain only retains about 7 to 10% of what it is. Most of you don't write it down. You don't take notes. But I'm going to start speaking that you're not only going to take notes, you're going to study your notes, and then you're going to duplicate your notes throughout your team. Because leaders take notes, they study their notes, and they duplicate their notes throughout their team. So repetitious information, you're going to hear it over and over and over and over. 4 steps, we train on it over and over and over and over again. PS3, we train on it over and over and over and over again. Lifeline calls, we train on it over and over and over again. Tools flowing through your organization, we train on it over and over again. Repetitious information, over and over again. Repetitious information, because repetition is the mother of all learning. And then the fourth factor that affects your belief is life experiences. See, folks, you got to have a life experience. You got to have the experience of hitting sapphire. You got to hit your goals. Because once you have that experience, now you can duplicate that with someone else. Once you listen, you can only produce what you are. So if you're sapphire, you can't produce a ruby or an emerald because you're not a ruby or emerald yet. So if you're a sapphire, you can produce other sapphires. Focus on that because as you produce other sapphires, it pushes you to ruby. Right? Life experiences. You got to begin to have life experiences. See, life experiences affect your belief. If you continue to fail in your goals, that life experience starts to beat on you, and you believe you'll never hit your goal. So you got to start believing that your goal is already hit. And then once you hit it, that life experience will propel you to hit the next one, and the next one, and the next one. These are 4 factors that affect your belief. Environment, credible people around you, repetitious information, and life experience. And the last thing is the 4 E's to build your business, folks. The 4 E's to build your business. Number 1 is excitement. You got to be excited all the time. People call me up, how you doing? I'm great and getting greater. How you doing? I'm doing incredibly well and working on that incredible part. Why? Excitement. Excitement. See, the opposite of excitement, right, everybody doing? Well, I could be better. Well, if you begin to speak better, you'll begin to feel better. If you begin to feel better, you begin to do better. So, folks, you got to be excited all the time. See, excitement is what people see. Excitement is what people see. Excitement is also what you feel. It's what you say. It's how you say it. Listen. You can't say that I'm happy and have a frown. Just like you can't say I'm sad and have a smile. So you got to be excited all the time. The first E in building your business is excitement. The second E is enthusiasm. Enthusiasm. Now, let me explain. Excitement is what other people see. Excitement is how you are around other people, or how you are when other people talk to you. But enthusiasm is how you are when you're by yourself. When you're by yourself and life is beating you up, you got to learn to be enthusiastic. You got to learn to be pumped up for you. You got to learn how to make yourself get out of the doldrums and get out of all the things that are beating you up. You got to be enthusiastic all the time. Enthusiasm is how you are when it's just you in the mirror, or when it's just you and you. Enthusiastic. Number 3 is exposures. Exposures is everything, folks. You've got to expose this business, all right? And let's say you expose this business 4 times a week, all right? And that means you've exposed it 16 times in a month. And let's say you develop 3 other people to expose it 4 times a week, all right? So 3, right? 3 other people times 16, okay? That's 48 times that it's being exposed without you. And then you develop 3 more people who expose it 4 times a week. See, this is how you get exponential growth. This is how you duplicate you. But it first starts with you. You must expose 4 times a month, 4 times a week. You must be the example that people see, that people want to duplicate. When you get that down, when you get you, when you control you, when you get you doing what you're supposed to do, other people show up. Other people show up. See, think about this. When Justin got himself together, when Justin got himself exposed 4 times a week, when Justin worked on him, listen to personal development, when Justin started showing the plan 4 times a week, Mario showed up. When Mario started showing the plan 4 times a week, when he started getting his case, Elderberto showed up. Folks, listen, I'm telling you, this is not rocket science. I'm telling you, it's first you must control you. See, when Pastor Gaskin controlled him, when Pastor Gaskin became Sapphire, and Justin became Sapphire, when Pastor Gaskin controlled him, and he duplicated through Justin, Justin duplicated through Mario, Mario duplicated through Elderberto, now you got 3 Sapphires down the line. Folks, I'm telling you, exposures is everything. Exposures is everything. It's everything. See, when Jason L. Scott got himself together, when he started exposing the plant, when he started doing coffee jazz mixes, Quinones showed up. When Miss Quinones became a Sapphire and she started showing the plan, Dr. Boom showed up. Folks, exposures is everything. It's everything. Now, Ralph Riddle showed up. It starts with you. It starts with you. It starts with you. When David Ewan Swift starts showing the plan, start exposing. Start having coffee jazz mixes every week. Michelle showed up. Michelle became a Sapphire. She exposed it. She showed it. Dr. Cycler showed up. Folks, exposures is everything. And the last E is you got to start expecting an explosion. Most of you expect it not to happen. You got to expect an explosion, folks. You got to expect an explosion. The explosion is going to come if you expect it. See, I expect people to join at the gold path. I expect people, when I present, I expect people to join. I don't go in there hoping they're going to join. I don't go in there wishing they join at 199. See, a lot of you have a hope mentality. You don't have an expecting mentality. You hope people get in at 199. So guess what? They join at 199. Right? Some of you hope people call you back. You get samples out and still following up. You hope they call you back. And instead of expecting when you call them back, they want more information and they want to get involved. You got to have an expectancy. You got to believe and expect an explosion in your business. See, you're only one recruit from an explosion, and you got to expect that explosion is coming right now. You got to expect that explosion is coming when? Right now. Folks, listen to me. here's the formula. There's formulas in math. There's formulas in geometry. There's formulas in business as well. Here's the formula. Desire. Desire. Like desire. In Think and Grow Rich, what does it talk about? It talk about a burning desire. You got to have a burning desire to succeed. A burning desire. It's got to be on your mind all the time. Folks, I haven't even been to bed yet. I don't know when I'm going to go to sleep because I'm that fired up about your goals. A burning desire. You got to have a burning desire plus, here's the formula, a burning desire plus skills. 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 What's the skills? 4 coffee jazz mixes a week. Well, how do I get better at them? By doing it. You tell me I'm going to develop skills with the 4 coffee jazz mixes a week by doing it? Absolutely. What's some more of the skills? Doing a presentation. What's some more of the skills? Handing out samples. What's some more of the skills? Following up, because the fortune is in the follow-up. What's another skills? Working with the willing. Willing to do what? Willing to plug into the system. What's some more skills? Doing the PS3, doing 3-way calls. That's a skill. Man salmon, that's a skill. Fighting, that's a skill. Burning desire plus skills. How do I get better at my skills? By doing them. Times faith. What's faith? Your belief. Well, how do I grow my belief? Well, through affirmations, through picturizations, through visualizations, through clear, vivid experience, and through practice. So burning desire plus skills times faith or times my belief equals success, equals diamond.